Hey everybody, how are you doing? We're back for the Lucid live stream with viewer chat. So I'm hoping we got a lot of people here and we got a lot of chat going on. Want to hear from you guys, want to hear what's good, what's bad, and how are you feeling about the market this week? And also we're going to go over car count. We're going to look at construction. So if everyone can hear me, let me get a thumbs up from somebody that audio is good. I could always turn it up. I could turn it down. I can do that. Hey Brian, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat. You're always there for me. I appreciate you, Brian. So who else do we got on today? I'm showing that we got 18 people in the chat. Scott's there. Brian sent me a little thing which with my eyes I can't even read. What is that? I can't even see it. Okay. Rajpal, hi Bear, Octavio is here. Hello everyone. Ellie's here, my biggest fan. That's what she says. Scott, market sucks. Yeah, it does. Let's see where. I know Lucid ended up down, but the market is aftermarket. They are up. So Lucid was down 205 today, and the after hours are up 22 cents. Not a lot, but at least it's a sign of where maybe tomorrow will lead. So hoping for good things there. Anybody panic sell this week? I'm just kind of curious if anybody panic sold. Just I know I was talking to my Nicola viewers, and one guy said that he had to get his money out, and so he had to sell. Tijana says phase bear, let's go. If anybody wants to know what phase bear is, if anybody knows what phase bear is, put it in the comments. I'm just curious if any of you guys might know what the phase is in reference to. Toby, hi, Midnight Bear, Germany. Oh, well, hey, thanks for being here late at night. Hope you had a couple of German beers and staying up late. Rajbal, tomorrow can be good for EV stocks due to Tesla results. Yeah, I was watching the Tesla results right before we came on. I looked at the results. I saw that they were pretty good, especially when you take out the one-time charges. Everything looked really good there. Then I was listening to the conference call where they're going over things. Still a little bit disappointing to hear that the Cybertruck is going to be delayed. So I brought my own, because this is the only Cybertruck I'm going to have in my possession for a very long time. Yeah, they said that hopefully next year, which is, God, I can't even believe they said the hopefully, but they want to focus on the products that they have, and everything else is too much of a distraction. So we'll see what happens with that. Lucid, they've got to focus on getting out those airs, getting production up, and then they're going to have the same issue when they start having another product, the Gravity. So that's something you always got to keep in mind. Scaling up is hard. Let's see. Tijana added to his position today, 33.34. That's a good price. It's a good price. Ganta says, "Love you, Bear. Thank you." And John says Lucid has real cars. Yes, they do. Octavio's not going to sell till 2030. I Melt says Phase is an awesome brand. 210 Gains. Hello from San Antonio. And hello back from Arizona. Cybertruck in 2025 probably. Well, I'm glad I reserved one, so at least I could be one of the first million people to get one. We got a hello from Canada. We got 57 people on now. We want to remind everybody to hit that like button. The algorithm likes the like button. So the more likes we have, the more people that are going to see this video, and the more people are going to be interested in Lucid. So we got a couple, we've got a regular flyover video, and we got a couple of videos from the ground level today. One was actually filmed on Monday, the first one. So I want to show you that one, and so you guys can get the perspective of what it looks like from the ground level. Hello, Zero. So I'm looking at that like button. I don't know if the comments are my voice has reached you yet. Oh, there we go. Boof. Just like that. When I turned my head those 2 times, went up 5. So that's good. And there's another one. All right, let's take a look at this first video. This is going to be from the ground level, looking. We're on the east side of the lot, and we are going to be looking west. So there's the building, and we'll pause it right here. In this picture here, you can see that tunnel that's going to be at the top. That's where the cars are going to transfer from one building to the other. They're going to go down the conveyor belt through here. Not really a conveyor belt, not like a flat belt, but it's going to go through here and then connect to the other buildings, which is pretty cool. And there you can see the wide pan shot. You got 2 cranes. There is still another crane in the back, and they are currently not using that this week for whatever reason that might be. But that's a better level view. If you see right here, that all this area, this is the parking lot area right here, and it stretches all the way down from the south end of the site to the north end, except for like one retention basin. So I thought that was a pretty cool shot. Lily Mae is here. Glad to see you made it on time. And Joe Moneytaker says, if Lucid hits 30 tomorrow, Daddy's loading up. And that's probably a good idea. That's where the wife and I have our target price for. If it gets to 30, we're gonna buy a bunch of Lucid. I like before you even talk. Okay. Let's see. Mooney, what is this new YouTube video I saw where they claim Lucid produced only 214 cars? Whatever it is, it's conjecture. Nothing's been announced or released, but I guarantee they produced more than 214 cars. I can guarantee that because I've seen more than 214 cars in 2021 in that parking lot. I only say unless they took them off the lot and then they brought them back and they were the same cars. Otherwise, there was more than 214 cars. I would be shocked. Octavia, where is JJ? Not here today. No, he is not. That is odd. Where? Not here either. JJ's always here. But hopefully he'll show up. I can't imagine. I hope he's okay because he's not here. Ganta, tell us how to become a baby bear or a papa bear. You do that by going to our Patreon account, which is located in the description of this video. You click on the link and you can sign up to be a Patreon. The baby bear is a donation of $1 a month. The mama bear is $5 a month, and that helps to support the channel. The only other thing that we offer is more videos, but we put up raw video of when we filmed it. I'm like 2 months behind on getting those up, but I try and get up about 5 to 10 every week. I got to get more than 5, otherwise I fall behind. Otherwise, we don't offer much as perks, but it's to help support this channel and have us go out there. So that's what that's for. It's really to help us out. And maybe one day in the future we'll have we'll do something else, but we would like to. But the time that we're taking on this is just too intensive at this moment. But that is how you become a Patreon, and there are 5 different levels. Let's see. Maiden only slept 5 hours. Well, that's not bad. The older you get, the less sleep you need. You know that. So every day you'll need like a minute less. Claudio says, thanks a lot for the flyover bears. Much appreciated. We miss JJ. Tijana, Muni Lucid already produced 520. I'm tired of telling people this. Yeah, I really feel confident that they met the production numbers. The delivery numbers, they didn't really set the goal. They said that they were going to produce them. We need the mid-crane operators to build the whole thing. They are super fast. Yeah, they are pretty good. This is going up very quickly. Let's go to the second video. Not that one. That's not the second one. This is a view from the north side. This is if you were standing on the northern end. Behind us is that junkyard that you often see in the videos. And to the south of us is the factory. So let's take a quick look at this one. This is just us panning right, zooming in a little bit, but those are the two main buildings that are already there, and you can see the guys doing the grading work. They're out there. That area that they're in is the next employee parking lot, and that is what they're working on right in that spot. And let's bring up the video. Zero says, Bear, do you believe that they'll hit the target of 520 production in maybe half deliveries? I think 520 production, I think that they'll reach that. According to Brian and the Dream Edition numbers that they have, half might be a little high as far as the deliveries go. But we don't know, and we're not going to know for, almost another month. But we shall find out then. Ganta, thank you. Signing up. Thank you, Ganta. I appreciate that. Muni says, saw this video from McKay Thompson today. He usually posts very positive Lucid news, but today was this bizarre one claiming only 214. Well, maybe McKay will be on here. He's been on here before, and we can ask him. I haven't seen the video yet. So, I don't think that maybe they delivered 214 cars, but I know that they produced more than 214. I've got lots of confidence. And Brian had already pointed out on Twitter that Dream Edition 295 was scheduled to be delivered. And we don't know if they're going in order, and we don't know if there have been people that just haven't reported that theirs have been delivered. For all we know, number 296 could have been delivered 2 weeks ago, and that person's just not playing on the internet and putting up their numbers. Meet Kevin received his car yesterday, which was number 214. That is true, but they are not in order for many reasons. Yes. Asphalt coming soon to added parking lot. I still think that they're going to be a couple weeks out before they get any asphalt down. And thank you for the Bears grade. I appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, everyone's talking about 295. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and start the video. We're gonna have to start adding soon our time lapse of how the site looked over the last couple of months, just so you guys can see the progress as a reminder. So this is us starting off in the northeast corner. You see, this is the employee parking lot right here where my mouse is, and you can see they're working hard at that. They've got a lot of concrete poured. Looks like the sidewalk and a bunch of curbing is already in, but for whatever reason they're doing some more grading there. I thought they had that all squared away. Let's see. You're talking about is that U.S. deliveries? That's an interesting question. Or is that U.S. deliveries? The 520 was the Dream Editions were supposed to be just 520. They never said where they were going, and they could have shipped some overseas. Though to meet that delivery goal, they'd be hard pressed to do that, being that they probably would go on a container ship or some sort of ship that has to sail and take weeks to get there. Let's see. Great job, Bear. Thank you. Appreciate that. So we just passed the employee parking lot. You see the solar panels all in place. Here's the second area where they're working on the employee parking lot. You can see that they have right here that is a drilling machine with a very large auger on that. They may be putting the holes in there to put in the foundations for the covered parking, as you need to dig some nice caissons down deep in the ground. Hopefully we can get a shot on Friday. We'll look at that area, see if they've got the areas covered after they put in a caisson. We'd be looking for rebar cages, pieces of plywood lined up, and if that's the case, that means that area is getting covered parking. And if they're putting in covered parking, I would only guess that it would be solar covered parking. But there is a drilling machine in there for deep foundations like that. And here we see the main structure. You can see the roof decking is on here. See this area right here, there's actually a second floor right here. And we're going to zoom in on that a little bit later so you guys can get a better look at that. But most of this building is going to be single story. There's the roof decking over here and over here. And the area that doesn't have any roof decking is actually where that overhead tunnel is. They haven't put any roof decking on it, but that's what you're seeing. It kind of looks like they've just skipped a large area, but they have not. Now over here, I'm not sure what that is. I think we tried to get a look at it, but we saw it after the fact. We'll see if we get any zoom shots of what that is, because I know that we have some trucks up here that we're going to get a picture of a little bit later, and that's going to I'll show you what they're delivering over there. See, there's steel all over the place and all staged up, ready to go. Those rich Saudis would air freight their cars. Yeah, they might, but they also might want Lucid to pay for that, and that would be pretty expensive. Overnight air, that'd be the way to go. So here we can see how big this area is getting. This building is getting large fast, which is very, very impressive. You see the guys working on the roof. What they do is once they lay that down, they rivet it. And also you can notice, see the angles? People have asked about that, where it's going down, it's going up, and then it goes back down. That's for drainage, and it's completely normal that they're not building these roofs absolutely flat. They have to be built at angles for water drainage. And you can see in other videos that I have of Nikola, you can see where the water comes down and then it leaves a dirt mark, and it leaves like these elongated diamonds where the dirt marks are. So we'll end up seeing the same thing there, because the dirt blows, the wind comes, washes it all to the bottom, but it doesn't wash all the dirt away. Let's see. So here in this picture, you can see the crane. They've got at least five beams on there. It's hard to see. The white on white makes it really difficult, but you've got, I see 5 beams that are all being lowered into place at the same time, which is obviously that saves a whole lot of work by lifting them all at once. And I don't know if you guys didn't catch this previously. I had said that each one of these cranes and the crews that they need, for everything from the signal guy, the flagman, the steel workers, the operators, takes about 15 to 20 guys to operate each crane. So every place that you see a crane, you're looking at 15 to 20 guys working together in order to get this up. And this area of this building, which is a warehouse building, is going to be completely steeled. Steel's going to be up, and the deck is going to be in by May 1st. That's their deadline on this. And then they're going to be moving to the northeast of the site, where that one small section of parking lot is going, and then they'll be working over there for the next building. All right, so we can see the second crane is over here, and then up in the top right, we've got that crane has been there at least since Monday. Don't know if there's something wrong with it, but it's just been offline for a couple of days. Over here on the left, you see these 2 trucks bringing in materials. One of them is an enclosed trailer, so we can't see what's in there. But the one ahead has bundles of white material, which we're going to show you in a couple of minutes. We're going to see where he's going and where they're offloading that material to. And it's pretty clear once you see it what it is. This is a look across the entire site. You see we're looking through the power poles. Sorry, we can't do anything about that, but we got low enough so we can get a good angle on this. But we've got that steel is just piled up, ready to go. IMEL says much faster than Nikola when steel was put up. That's true. They've put up a lot of steel, and they're not slowing down either. And you can see we've got delivery trucks there. There's one one of the trucks. I'll show you what that is in a minute. But if anybody wants to guess what they think is on that truck, it's nothing extremely exciting, but it is something that they need. And here we go. This is, I believe, the south side. They're just doing more grading down there, but they are getting this place ready. This place is going to go up fast. You got to remember that the first two buildings and the rest of the site went up in 1 year. They got that whole thing done in a year, and that's pretty impressive. You can see this is the building on the south end. Most of the perimeter grade beam is just about done, and we're just waiting this. They got a little bit more to go, but that's going to be another steel company is going to come in and start erecting stuff over there. All right, and we got a guy riding around the golf cart, having a little bit of fun. So since nobody sold, did anybody buy more? Besides, we had one person said that they bought more. Did anyone else buy any more? Rob asks, any sign of supply chain problems impacting construction? I don't see any signs of it. Everything is moving along. I know the steel's got their deadline, and they were confident that they're going to make that deadline. But you do have other things that take a long time. That roof decking has to be ordered a year in advance, and same thing with the roof membrane. That takes a long time to get those in. In the back here, you can see AC units. So that's talking about getting supplies lined up, and that might be why this crane is here, because I believe last Friday there was only 3 or 4 of these AC units, and now I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they may have been using this crane to offload these AC units. These AC units are very big, so or very heavy, I should say. So that might be why that crane's there, because that takes one semi truck and trailer to bring that in. By the way, you can see how far we were from that, but still, we got the views. So Rob, I don't think that there's any supply chain problems that's going to affect construction, being that this was planned out for quite a while. They've ordered these parts a long time ago for specific times for them to come in. So I think they were able to get the jump on that. I haven't seen anything that looks like it should be there, not there. They've got materials there in advance, like the AC units, and what these trucks are bringing in over here. That is something that they need, and that is something that takes a long time to order. Let's see, Tyrell says, was a huge pile of dirt on the south side last time I was there. Yep, it's definitely changed. Tyrell, you bought at 33.12. Is that what you're saying? How much did you buy? Don't tell anyone else, just tell me. Zero System says its average is 19, so not buying any more unless it dips lower than that. I understand that. It's still a good price. I think it is. Don't take financial advice from me, by the way. I am not a stock analyst. But yeah, I know it's hard when your average is 19 and you bring up your average just to get more. Bill says he grabbed a little bit. Ganta says, my average is 44. I have no money left. I have 19,400 Lucid. That is, wow. Okay, that is quite a bit. I don't have 19,000 of anything, but hey, somebody do the math on that real quick, because I don't do math in my head. John, let's go. Lucid says, don't forget to donate. Hey, thank you. Let's see, Claudio, whatever I get spare every month goes towards Lucid. I think it's a good investment, but don't take my word on it. I'm here for entertainment purposes only. If I bought at 20, I don't want to mess up my average price. And Tijana says, remember Escanta, LOL. Yes. All right, so here we are on the north side. We're looking south. I see at the top of the screen, that's where the factory is. And you can see the size of the factory is approaching the size of the new factory is approaching the size of the old factory, if you want to call it old. So Someone had asked or commented about these two buildings down here on the south end, or I'm sorry, on the north end, but the south side of the screen, if there is such a thing. Somebody made a comment the other day regarding this, saying that these two people didn't want to sell out to Lucid. Well, from my understanding, Lucid owns all this property. They just have not torn down these houses yet. That one looks like it imploded on itself. But you can tell that nobody's living there. There's no cars parked there. The pool's empty. The yard is extremely unkempt. Lucid owns all of this land right here. What they plan on doing with it, I don't know. Dado says $1,400 at $14, long and strong. Jerry's production about $840K. Well, I can see why you guys got an interest in seeing these videos. If you got that much money in it, wow. At 840K at 19K? Are you saying you got about 19,000 shares? Whew. All right. Well, here's our car count, and we're going to zoom in real quick, and then we'll come back out and we'll talk about what we see. Up at the top here, we got about 12 cars. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now the tweet that I'm going to put out here in a minute, like right now, says that there's 13 cars up there. There was a car that was in a building. We didn't see it till later, but it did make it onto the car count tweet, which I've just sent out. There's a building over here. We'll get another view of it when we go around, but we found that there was a car inside there. It's in this building right here. But let's take a look at what we got going on right here. We have 39 cars here. I'm looking at my notes. 51 cars here, 16 cars here, and 12 cars here. That includes this one on the Charger right here. Total car count was 131 cars. A lot of these cars look like they were cars that were here on Monday, especially the cars up here, and well, all of these up here. These all look like Monday cars. These cars here may or may not be Monday cars. There was cars parked right here on Monday, and there was cars, this car was here on Monday, and so were some of these. So if you look closely, you'll see some of the cars. I'm just bringing up my Monday picture. All right, I want to make sure I get this right. So these cars were here. This car was here. Some of these cars were. These cars are obviously less because we have 51 cars here and there were 64 on Monday. Let's see, all these cars up here were here. So it's very possible that some of these cars came in and then went right back out, or they replaced them in the spots, but the spots look the same. So as far as good news, bad news, good news is there's cars that have been taken away for delivery. The bad news is I'm not honestly seeing a lot of new produced cars since Monday, though keep in mind they could have been produced and shipped right out. These cars don't necessarily ship in order. So just looking at the two pictures between Monday and Wednesday, I'm very confident that these cars are the same cars. There's just less of them. Now the cars up here all seem to have moved. All these cars don't look like they were the same ones, except for maybe that one and that one. This one is definitely new, and the other ones, there were no cars parked here on Monday, but this black one was parked here. So I can't say I see a whole lot in the way of production that's visible to me, being able to only get a snapshot from one snapshot from the last 48 hours. So that is our car count. So let's see here. Okay, we got about 122 people on right now. I want to remind everybody, please hit that like button so that the YouTube algorithm picks this up and more people will be able to see this video because it has more likes. We are traveling west and now we just turned south. Still looking at the factory. We are over the Tractor Supply warehouse. Let's see. And we're going to take a look at this building here in a moment. And if anyone's got any ideas on what we're looking at here, let me know. Couch, praise to God that we have one more opportunity to buy below 20 again. That would be nice. Tyrell doesn't think it's going to happen though. We're going to take a look at this building here in a moment. I think it's on our way back, unless we're going to do that now. Let's see. All right, so as we're zooming in, we found that there's another Lucid in here. You can see it right in there. I'm going to take my mouse away. And then something comes down, scans past it, comes right back up. If there is anybody who has a clue what that is, and I'm going to rewind that so you guys can see that again, because I don't know what that was. There's obviously a Lucid Air in there, so we added that to the car count. We can see the tail lights, and then some magical wand comes down, goes right back up. Watch for it. Right in that corner. Here it goes down, and then back up. Nothing else happened there, so we have no idea what that was about. We don't even know what that building is for. Let's see. Sean says some of the same cars are there for a long time, like 2 to 3 weeks. And that's true. And we're not sure why. We can make assumptions that there's logistics issues with some of these cars. We've seen that section empty out and then fill back up. And I don't know if it's 2 to 3 weeks, because that section on the right seems to be where they're picking cars out from now. And there were 65 cars there, I think, on Monday or last Friday. But they're going to pull those cars out, and then they're going to move on to the next section. Over here in the construction area, we've got some things that I don't know what they are. This right here, I'm not sure what these are, but if I had a guess, they might be the bottoms of the air conditioning units. Those fit into the roof, and then the air conditioning systems mount on top. If anybody has any idea of what they really are, please mention in the comments, because I'm just guessing. Let's see. Let's see. I believe they normally roll them out too. Okay. Over here we see more gratings. This is the area where they're putting in their supplies and their materials for staging. This area also will be part of phase 3, where the building will be expanded even more. And as we keep panning to the right, we're going to see the crane right there, and then we see all those AC units that are stockpiled there. And that looks like the same shape as those pieces that we were just looking at, so I think they might be the bottoms of them. And, you know, just a guess, because that is something that they would need soon. Once they put down the roof decking, they'll cut an opening in the roof, and then they'll put in the mounts for those AC units. Let's see. It looks like an automated car wash, an automatic car wash. It could be. I just thought that the wash station was in another place. We haven't seen any cars coming in or out of there, but that's something to look for, is water. And I swear I think I see water there now. Why don't we flip back real quick. Let's see, where were we here? We're going to go back. We're going to look at and see if there's any water. All right. Well, if you'd think that they'd pull through the other way, it's possible. Just a weird shape for an automatic car wash. They're usually longer unless they're just in place. It's just weird the way it went straight up and down. It looked like a garage door. Let's see here. Let's head back over where we were just looking, so I don't make you watch it 16 times. There's those air conditioning units again. That's where we were. Jordan just joined, wants to know how many cars there were, and I'll break the news. There was 131, and 129 of them look like they were the cars from Monday. But the good news, Jordan, they've removed some of the cars, so there are cars leaving the facility. All right, there's a construction employee parking lot, and you can see every time we go out there seems to be more and more cars. And here's another perspective of how far or how big. I know we got another view of that area over there. Yeah, I think that's coming up right now. This is, we zoomed in all the way from the other side. Real far shot, but we were able to get that view because we have the new drone that can zoom across the planet. The only thing stopping the zoom on this drone is the curvature of the Earth, which is pretty awesome. So here we got a whole bunch of trucks lined up. And in case you guys don't know and care, what this looks like is the roofing material. They come in bundles like that, big square bundles, where they are offloaded, and they're stacking them right here. They're going to get lifted up, put on the roof, and that has the rubber membrane that will be laid out. That is also a material that takes a long time to order. So the fact that they have all that coming in now is a good sign that they're on schedule. Ooh, that was good. So as we're coming back, we can see all the cars in the lot. To be honest with you, with the amount of cars getting shipped out and with the amount of cars that they're producing, if they can get production up, they don't have a big enough parking lot. They're going to have to expand it out into this area where you'd think the tractor trailers would be parked. Because if they're actually producing 200 cars in a day, they're going to run out of room pretty quick. They need to get these cars out quicker. So what else you guys got? You guys got any more questions? Anything else you wanted to see? Was there anything on this tour that we missed and you want us to go back and take a look at on Friday? Tyrell says that they're probably working Monday through Thursday, skeleton crew on Friday. You know, I couldn't say that there's any less people on Friday. I wouldn't say that. We'll take a look at the parking lot on Friday. We'll see if it looks any different. And I know you're talking about construction because you said that. But I think that they were out there on Friday. They were working. I got an email from the city of Casa Grande that says that they sent me the site plans, and when I went and looked for them, they sent me the site plans for the AMP1 building, and that was last year's site plans. So I'm back starting over, trying to get the correct site plans. In this view right here, we can see a couple of guys working on what is the second floor. From my understanding, there's going to be very limited space of 2 stories, and this is going to be one of them, and it's probably just going to be a couple offices. McKay is here, and he says, thanks, Bear, with a super chat. Thank you, McKay. I appreciate that. McKay, we were wondering if you were going to be here. We had a question for you regarding, someone said that you had a video saying that there was only 214 cars produced, which I don't, you know, we've talked about it, and I know that there's more than 214 cars produced, but you got any comments, stick it up in the chat and see what we can get to. I'll have to look at the video later. Claudio says, do we know if the heirs that drove away last week were for local deliveries? No idea. No idea if that was local deliveries or anything. We never saw anything more from those cars, so we don't know if they came back. I assume that the one car came back. That was the shuttle, because he was the one following all of them. John says AMP1 took 9 months per Peter R. Yeah, It probably did. I don't have the exact dates that they started and finished. I know they finished in December, I believe, 2020, but I thought that they started sometime in late 2019. But it was for the whole site that I'm really referring to. So they got a lot of work done fairly quickly. It's me says hello. And Lucinaire, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. And we're at the point where we'll go ahead and show that ground view movie again, just for you guys that might have missed it. I showed this at the beginning. This is a view from the ground. So I wanted to share that with everybody, and that gives you a different perspective of the site, and you can see where the tunnel is on the roof. So does anybody have anything else regarding questions or statements or anything? We're going to be here for another couple minutes, so we want to keep it lively here. Hey Lucid, did you get any more Lucid stock today? Good day to do it. Tomorrow might be better. You got any more in your future to do that with? You know what we missed on this? Let's see if we could find it. Let's see here. Somewhere there might be one of the no drone zone signs. I guess we didn't get it in this, but they stuck them up on almost every one of these poles. And each one said no drone zone, which is not illegal. It's not legal vernacular. It's just something that they put up thinking that they were gonna scare people away. 6,820. Is that how many you have right now? Let's see. Likely in that neighborhood, 200 cars delivered in 2021 with 131 cars on the lot, and a goal of 520 to be delivered to customers, and some customers still waiting for a dream. Yeah, he ran out of cash for now. I know that feeling. Okay. So we are going to be doing the next live stream of the Lucid site next Wednesday. We're going to be doing them every Wednesday, and we will be doing our next live stream period is going to be on Monday, and that will be of the Nikola flyover site, and then we'll be doing the fast charging with B&B on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific, where we talk about all things EV, sometimes Lucid, sometimes not. Yesterday we talked about Lucid. Sometimes Nikola, sometimes not, but we talk about all things. We pick on some of them, and we support others, but we just love talking about all of them. So that's what we got going on for the next coming weekend. We do have a flyover of the Lucid site on Friday and the Nikola site. Those will be posted in the afternoon. Ganta, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Let's see. I think it was February. The earnings call, I think, was either the 21st or the 24th. Let me see if I can get that up on the screen without putting it on the wrong screen. I should have put that on my calendar, but it is the week of the 20th. Lucid earnings call. Well, I'm not going to find that easily, but thank you, McKay. I appreciate that. Another super chat. That video was just interference to meet Kevin receiving his car yesterday, and that was number 214. Okay. All right. I'll have to read the video, but we were having some questions about whether there was only 214 cars delivered. But I'm sure, as we all know here, they are not delivered in the order number. Let's see, Kevin did a video while driving his Lucid, didn't say anything about it yet, but more showed in reference. Okay. All right, well, that's good. People were concerned for you, but thank you for the super chat. McKay, did you buy any more stock today? Good day to do it, right? Did you make a video about buying it? Probably did. All right. Well, we're getting to about 45 minutes. I think we're probably going to call it at this point. I want to thank everyone who showed up. If you did like this video, and please hit the like button before you go, before you click buy and close that window, hit that like button, please. It's at 84. I want to see you get to 100. So please, everyone hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already so that you can see more content like this in the future. I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate your chats. I appreciate your super chats. You can follow us on Twitter at Bears Workshop. And that's it. I love the Patreons also. The guys are really helping support this. I want to send out a special thanks to you. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.